Thank you. I'm Dorte KRISTENSEN from an office in The Hague in Holland. We work 50 people. Next slide, please. With a great variety of different jobs, care, cure, education, dwellings, theaters, cultural places. Yes, please. Whatever happened, we were well on the way into the 21st century, and then this happened, yes? And we all got into a lockdown. We had this fantastic tool that made it possible for us to go into lockdown. We all took our computers, went away home to our dining room tables. All of us are sitting on dining room tables working. And that can happen, and we can do that. Because of the computer, yeah? Because of the internet, yeah? And we know that we don't need to be face to face. We've known that for the last 10, 15 years. So it is possible, yeah? And this little devil got us working this way. So now we are sitting here at the dining room table working, all of us, yeah? But in a way, it's sort of very backwards because all of us are sitting in our own little cubicle, working. No contact, no interaction, no social structures. All social structures go via the computer. So actually, we're back to the brave new world of Jacques Tati, sitting in these cubicles, just working. Yeah? And that happened because of the computer, because we got 4G, soon we have 5G, 6G, whatever, faster. We got all our data in the cloud, we got the internet. It's all possible, but, yeah? Is it enough? I mean, remember when we got the internet, you got these internet gurus told us that we don't need books anymore because we got the internet. We cannot find all the knowledge in the cloud, but we still have books, yeah? And look what happened to books, and look what happened to bookstores and libraries. Libraries became social hubs, social living rooms where you could go, you could read, you can borrow books. So it's mixing culture, information. It's becoming a community. So libraries and bookstores are community places, yeah? And schools. I think it's about 10 to 15 years ago, it was predicted that the need of schools are lessening because we can do things via internet. We don't need the schools. We don't need all these children in one classroom. They can all sit at home with their computer and their earphones and get taught. But that didn't happen, yeah? In fact, schools became much more than classrooms because we got the computer, because we got the ability of being very individual and doing everything in the computer. We got this growth towards creating social spaces, understanding that the importance of social structures for the learning process, yeah. In fact, schools added up with libraries, with community spaces, with sports facilities, and became hubs. In each neighborhood had this hub, this social hub, where people come together, do things. You can even say that these schools were used as a gentrification tool in the city planning. So from being one-dimensional spaces, they became much more double layered, much more diverse, yeah? So the space, in fact, became, because we could have individuality, we could use the computer, we don't need each other. but it developed opposite around, and we sort of sensed that we need space for community, we need space for social structures. And it's a known fact that people learn better, pupils learn better together than they learn from their teacher. It's a known fact that when you work in a community and you have this interaction and this dynamic, the product on what you are working on is getting better. Yeah. So we know that we don't have to be face to face because of the technology, but the technology is not enough. Yeah. So we know that we lost a lot because of this virus, because of this loneliness, because of this being home back in your dining room table. We lost this, we lost community. Yeah, of course you can do community via Teams, but it's not the same as being face to face, yeah? So having been in lockdown now for 1-2 months, I think we all start realizing, yeah, it's possible, we can do it, but the question is, yeah, do we want to? So we have to deal with this virus, we have to deal with this disease, we have to, the way that we are transforming our office now, so within a few weeks we can work here differently, but we can work here together and we can work safe together. So we are changing things, but we still want to go and take care of this community building, take care of how you interact together, because in the end of the day, we are social creatures and we cannot exist working at home behind our dining room table all the time. Thank you very much.